tell.
You know, what does pushing buttons even mean?
I've never known.
I don't
get it.
I mean, I click buttons and stuff when I start the podcast. Speaking of which, hey!
Whoa!
Whoa! Hi.
Welcome to Pushing Buttons.
Hi.
Nice to see you there.
Yeah. We talk about video games from time to time, every couple of weeks or so.
Yeah.
My name's Kevin.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Kyle.
And we have another Ubisoft image behind us because,
Again?
fuck us.
I'm trying to downplay that.
Man, that's points for originality there.
But
We're not paid by them, we swear.
But you also clicked on this episode, so you know what we're talking about today.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
talking about our desert island video games.
Yes.
Keeping in line with our Mount Rushmore episode, which if you haven't seen that, I do recommend going back to that. It's one of my
Yes.
favorite episodes. And I don't just say that because I work here.
We discussed our founding fathers of gaming.
It was quite the discussion. Was that our first episode in your garage, Robert?
I think it was,
I
actually.
think so.
Yeah, I think it might have been our Marvel episode.
Uh-huh.
The garage we no longer occupy.
But
It's cold.
it is cold
And
in
it's
there.
cramped.
In keeping with that episode, though, we each selecting 4 games that if we were to play any 4 games for the rest of our lives, they would be those games.
If we are stuck on a desert island.
Or
With no other way out.
I mean, that it doesn't have to be that, but it's the easy way of describing what the episode's about.
That would be a horrible game to pick, by the way, for a desert island game.
What?
A Way Out. You would never be able to play it.
Because you have to play co-op. That's fair. Yeah, it's like
Yes.
EverQuest 2 because it's an MMO.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why EverQuest 2 is the first MMO that came
Or,
to my mind.
the game that we just played over the weekend.
What game was that? Oh, the bomb
Keep
game.
talking and nobody explodes.
That game was fun.
Well, that depends.
Yeah.
If you're talking to yourself because you've lost your mind, then that's no problem.
And if you do have the paperwork all printed out, you can talk to yourself.
Oh, no, you just put Wilson as the defusal expert.
Nailed it. You got it.
Yeah.
There
that's
it is.
That's how you do it, single player.
There it is. Well, what have we been up to the last couple of weeks? Who wants to kick that off? Who wants to start with that? Talking about
I think,
the last couple of weeks.
Kevin, you and I should discuss what we streamed over the weekend.
We
What did you
streamed
guys stream?
for 7
Quite a bit.
hours on a couple Saturdays ago at the time that this comes out. We streamed a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, you
Like
did.
4 different games.
Yeah, we started off with a little bit of Tetris 99,
That
which
was great.
I was going to say wasn't that great.
That didn't seem to last very long either, did it?
No, we got tired of that pretty quickly before
That
going
was
to
fun, though. You didn't enjoy that?
I enjoyed watching you. I don't enjoy playing that game.
Oh, okay.
I did enjoy watching you play it, but
I was going to say I enjoyed watching you play it.
yeah, that's how it goes. It's one of those games that's fun to watch other people play, but I don't enjoy playing it myself. It's the pressure of multiplayer, the battle royale.
I would say, yeah.
It's also because it's Tetris.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, when it gets
good at
fast,
Tetris.
you're fucked.
Well, that's the point of the game is to keep up. To keep
Yeah.
up. Happy Rusev Day, by the way.
Happy Rusev Day.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Trials, Ubisoft game. We played some Trials Rising.
Yes.
It's a
The
lot of
first
fun.
Trials game that I played in like 6 years,
At least.
I think.
Was the last one you played Trials
HD.
HD. That was
Yeah.
the Xbox Live Arcade game.
That must have come out like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It came out a while ago. I know that. That was
Crazy.
before Red Links actually worked for Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
Before they were integrated into Ubisoft.
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always had a love-hate relationship with Trials. I was going to say with Trials, but that's how I started off the Ubisoft episodes. I've always had a love-hate relationship with Ubisoft.
You seem to have a lot of those.
Yeah. Well, it's all Ubisoft related.
Fair.
The whole world is Ubisoft.
To be fair.
But
To be
back to the game, I think that was fantastic. It was fun.
Yeah,
To play
it's-
co-op, like, just passing the controller back and forth.
It was a much better game than Trials Fusion was, I think.
It was fun watching you guys keep going on the one part where it's like it kept
Oh,
going
the
like this. It
tutorial,
was just
yeah.
The
like
bunny hop.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was entertaining.
I can't do that.
I got home from work the other day, and Ashley was actually playing that level. And she's like, how in the hell do you get an A on this? And I'm like,
I know, right?
I did.
Oh, rub it in.
It's actually, if you watch the from that 7-hour VOD, it's at like minute 58 is about when I got the A on that. It was fun. And I'm
Yeah.
rubbing that one in a little bit.
Rub it in deeper.
No, thank you.
Ugh.
Then we played, was that when we started
Should I
playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes?
Yes. After that,
Co-op bomb defusal game.
that was fun.
That game is a lot of fun. That's stressful. Like, fun stressful.
I like how it gives each player a role, and
Yeah.
it's more like
I'm not crazy.
trust. Like that's the main gameplay element is trust.
It's knowing how to communicate with the
Yeah.
other person, like especially with that's what I loved about the hieroglyph ones. Was I was trying
You had to
to
describe it.
Yeah, I was like,
That was fun.
the Stargate logo with an X on it,
I don't know what that looks like anymore.
and that's the first thing that I thought of because I thought that was the second thing. I tried describing it as instead of a pyramid without the base, I said it's a triangle without the bottom line. And you said, I don't know what that means. And then I said, picture a triangle, okay, without the line on the bottom. Oh.
Or you could have said an A without the
Hey, I was looking at
middle.
the middle.
you know,
Yeah.
bomb things to disarm. So I was like
true.
preoccupied.
True.
I was stressing.
That game is stressful. Speaking of
Stressing.
stressful, Overcooked 2.
That was the last game we
last
played.
game. That was
Yes.
before going back to Trials. But yeah, oh my god.
That was stressful too.
Especially after playing the bomb defusal game, going straight to a game that
Yeah.
you have no idea what's going on. I had no idea. My brain was completely just gone by that point.
Yeah, that game requires a lot of logical steps.
And we'd been streaming for like almost 6 hours
That
at
too,
that
yeah.
point.
Yeah, with these lights frying our eyes and
Yeah.
stuff.
You had
They're
some
already
good
getting to me.
commenters around that time. Too.
We had
Yeah, we
some,
did.
some good
We had
people
some
in
chatters.
chat.
lively conversation.
We have some good people. We have some good people that listen to us and watch us. I
Yeah.
appreciate every one of you.
Absolutely.
Did you do anything else, Kyle?
I actually haven't really done a lot of gaming stuff these past 2 weeks.
Anything else?
I've been watching Rick and Morty,
Oh yeah, that's
Finally?
right. Yeah,
which is a great show.
I still have
I'm
not.
surprised it took me this long to get into it, but I'm kind of glad it took me this long.
So now you have like a backlog of it. You can go back and watch it.
Well, I'm
like,
nearly at the
binge watch it.
end, and there's like a 1.5 year wait between seasons. It's
Oof.
bad.
That's almost Game of Thrones for this
Yeah,
last season.
and there's like 10 30-minute episodes per season. So, man, it's like,
I didn't know it was
Sparse.
a 10 episode.
yeah, it's really
Those-
short
those
series.
are short seasons. Yeah,
But each episode is quality. Like, it's hilarious.
nice.
Highly recommend it to you, too.
I'll probably end up getting around to watching it just because I know how I am. I say that I'll watch something, and I'll usually wait until the show's been dead for like 7 to 10 years, and then I'll watch it. Or in the case of Seinfeld,
That's
about
true.
20 years before I get around to watching it. I just watched Seinfeld about 1.5 years ago.
I love that show.
I like that show a lot. I can't say I love it, but yeah. Well, I finished Far Cry 4. Ubisoft.
You finished it.
I did.
Wow.
I still
Nice.
have one more collectible to get because I have to go all the way back, and you'll know what I'm talking about, Robert. I have to go all the way back up to the Royal Fortress to get that last journal entry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I regret playing that game.
Wow.
After 40 hours, I regret it.
I already know why. Because I played 4 hours of it, and after 4 hours, I was like, it's the same as Far Cry 3.
Well, I liked certain
The
parts
gameplay.
of it. Yes,
Yeah.
it was exactly Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
I enjoyed certain aspects of it. I enjoyed the outposts, and I enjoyed the fortresses, and then the Shangri-La missions. That was about it. All the collectibles, I felt like I had to collect them. I always feel obligated to buy the maps that have the collectibles.
I do that
and then
too.
when they're on my map, I have to collect them.
Yep.
I feel obligated. I have to do it. Like I'm not beating the game unless I do this. And I have to do every side optional thing before I finish the story. And I've just always been that way.
Yep.
It's a compulsion. I can't avoid it. I have to do that, and I hate it. And it wasn't fun. That part of it was not fun.
No.
The final Shangri-La mission should have been the boss of the game. They should have somehow incorporated that to the main story because the end of the game was the most anticlimactic ending I could have thought of. Just like all Far Cry games tend to be.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, that game, Far Cry for me is fun side characters or fun villains with a main character that means nothing and a story that doesn't matter. And then outposts that are fun to take over.
I think for me personally, if Far Cry games were like contained in like these 10 to 20 hour
Yes.
experiences,
Yeah.
where you can collect everything in that short of a time,
Right.
I'd probably enjoy them more.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would
100%.
actually buy them on release.
And with Assassin's Creed, that's what I like the most too. Is just
Yeah.
taking over the outposts, like doing like the dynamic stuff, the stuff that's not the same every time you play it, because enemies could be in different places, or you could fuck up at a certain point where you didn't screw up at that point earlier, the last attempt or whatever. It's different ways of going about taking those out, but everything else is the exact same every time, and it's so boring doing it a million times.
Yeah, it really is.
Um,
Anything else in your week?
I bought Diablo, which is on good old games, good old GOG.com. Yeah, the original
That was
Diablo
nice
for
news.
$10.
That's cheap.
$10.
It's a great classic. If you haven't played it, do so.
And the only thing they
Fantastic game.
it's not a remaster at all. It's just a re-release. And the only thing they did is make it playable on modern machines with HD resolution compliant. So
Finally.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna be streaming that in the past because this comes out on Tuesday. I streamed that this weekend. Fingers crossed.
If you're
Yeah,
watching this,
speaking
it's
of-
too late.
Speaking of past things, I probably will be playing a lot of Devil May Cry 5.
That game got some good
Yeah,
reviews.
I'm super hyped. I can't wait to dive into that.
I wish you would
gonna be
stream.
fun.
Oh, you can't stream it if I'm going to be streaming though.
No.
But you're probably not going to stream the whole game anyway, are you? You wouldn't be able to.
Oh, no way, no.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, we'll already have seen by the time this releases.
Fair. To be fair,
To be fair.
Anything else for your week, Kevin?
there was something and I don't remember what.
Robert, how was your week?
Yeah, go for it.
My week was good. I took a couple weeks off of gaming after I beat God of War.
It's
I think last
Oh,
time.
yes.
And but finally this past weekend, so 2 weekends ago, when you guys listen to this, I started playing something from my backlog, Arkham Asylum.
nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The game's good.
Yeah, I
You're just
felt
full
like
of surprises, aren't you?
I'm surprised you weren't stalking me on Xbox and saw what
Why
I was
would I
playing.
do that?
Because you
You
did
can.
last time.
Oh, and
I mean, I
There's
do
a
it
history
here
there.
at work when I can.
you Xbox stock him at work.
No, I mean, I just go
Call
to
it
the-
X
He
stocks.
stalks me in general.
X stocks.
I don't know where this is going.
Let's
Moving on.
But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm sad it took me this long to get to it, but yeah, I liked it. I beat that, and then I started playing Arkham City. I'm enjoying it a lot less than I enjoyed Asylum.
Because Asylum is a self-contained game that
Yeah.
has awesome story beats and is well written, well constructed, well paced.
I enjoy both games for what they are.
I just feel like even though it's not a huge open world, the world opening up to as big as it is in City just doesn't feel right for me
It's
for the
not-
type of game it is.
It's not necessary. It's when
Yeah,
Assassin's
it's-
Creed was really popular, and I think it was trying to take advantage of the open world craze that it still exists in Ubisoft games, but it isn't the most prevalent trend in gaming.
I
anymore.
disagree. I felt like Arkham City was a blast. That was a
I
great game.
It's hard for me, like Arkham, like I powered through in the whole weekend. Like
That's
I
probably
just,
why you felt
worked it.
fatigued. Because you...
no, dude.
No? Okay.
I'll play an Assassin's Creed game for like 100 hours straight, and I don't get fatigued. I want to play more.
well, you're still in your
not
20s, so I give that to you, sir.
It's not because of that. Like I said, maybe it's the traversal. It feels so slow to me right now. Like it's like,
That could be.
oh, that marker's all the way on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Now I have to zip line over there, and it's going to take me 5 minutes. And and I don't like the collectibles in that game.
That's how I felt in Far Cry.
Like it's usually I don't mind collectibles, but in specifically City, I don't like I'm just blowing.
I
past
loved
them.
it.
I don't want to do them.
I
Asylum.
gave you a...
I tried to get all of them I could.
The Riddler,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Riddler ones.
The Riddler trophies.
Those
Yeah.
are great.
But in City, I don't know what it is. Like I'm still gonna play it, and I'm excited for Arkham Knight.
I need to play that
but-
still, too.
Yeah, Asylum was so good, and I feel like
It
City
was really
is just
good.
kind of like was a little down after that.
Mhm.
But other than that, that's the only game I've played. By the time this comes out, I will have seen Captain Marvel, and it was awesome. Telling you that right now.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to try and go see it, too, this weekend.
Yeah. I'll be seeing it Sunday. So
I'm going to be seeing it
It's
during
fast.
spring break.
There you go.
That's
Yeah?
when, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because that's when Ashley and I both have time off together to be able to watch it. So yeah,
Nice.
it'll be spring break.
This guy going to a movie theater is like
That's
finding
rare.
a unicorn.
When was I still don't remember the last movie I saw in
It's
theaters.
probably a Star Wars.
The last movie...
Yeah, it was not Solo. I did not watch that in theaters. So it was
Last
probably
Jedi?
episode 8. Yeah.
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 So I'm happy. I'm proud that you're doing that.
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of have no choice if you wanted to see every
Stepping out
movie
of your
before
comfort
Endgame.
zone.
So
Yeah, that's the thing is I want to be able to watch Endgame without it
Yeah.
getting spoiled too hard for me.
Yeah.
So I know
Yes.
I have to watch Captain Marvel
Absolutely.
in theaters
nice.
because it won't be out before Endgame starts playing.
Right.
I will probably also watch Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's out now.
It's out digital.
buy.
It's not out on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh,
until
okay.
I think it's next Friday, maybe the Tuesday after.
Either way, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I
It's a great movie.
yeah, it's the 19th, so it's a week from today, but it's like a week and a half from today. We're living in two timelines right now.
We are
All
in
right.
the Spider-Verse.
Well, if you guys have nothing else to talk about, I don't remember when we started the recording, but
I don't either.
time be
Has no meaning.
damned.
Time is a construct.
Who wants to
Desert
kick off the
Island
Desert Island games?
Games.
Do we want to do like one person does all four and the next person does all four, or do we want to do one at a time for each of us?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know.
We're just going to
in
sit here and wait.
Let us
in
know
the
in 3
comments.
days from now.
Yeah.
No, what do you guys want?
I
to do?
like the idea of
one at a time.
one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
fun.
Who's kicking it off?
I can.
Go for it.
I'm going to choose Witcher 3.
Kyle's game number 1.
Yeah.
Drum roll in the past. Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, what about that makes you want to take it to the Desert Island? What would make that a game that would make you want to play that for the rest of your
Just
life?
the escapism. Like, I can get immersed in Geralt's adventures when I'm not having adventures of my own on the island.
Okay.
And I feel like more so than any other open world RPG, it's like the biggest of its kind. And I feel like by the time I get through all the game and all the DLC, I'll get back and replay it and I'll have forgotten everything that happened in the game.
Good strategy.
Yeah.
Yes. And speaking of which, it's going to get lonely on the island. So
Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring. He's talking about the unicorn.
Yes. Or am I? No. But it's going to get lonely on that island. So it's going to be a tool to survive.
You're a tool to survive.
There you go.
I love you, Kyle.
That stinks to kick off.
Does that make
There
me
you go.
next?
That's beautiful.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with the obvious one. My more surprising entries will be the last ones, so stick around for those. The obvious one, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I could play that game until the end of time. There is no
That's a
way
good
that
choice.
I could never. I mean, I'll end up stopping playing that for maybe 3 months max, and then I'll get on a kick where I have to play it every day and multiple runs per day. That is an endlessly enjoyable game, and I've got to admit it was a toss-up between that and Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I can always, or Spelunky. I had to pick one roguelike for this list.
Yeah.
And the one that won out was
This
the
makes
one that I
sense.
spend the most time playing and the one that's the most varied in gameplay. Very, very great game, and I don't think I'm the only one that would have chosen that one. I'm the only one here, I think, but I'm not the only person that would have chosen that as a game, especially if you're a roguelike fan.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best.
Very good.
That was a little faster than Kyle went.
A little bit. All right. Well, my first one. It's kind of ironic we chose this background.
Oh,
I have to have an Assassin's Creed game.
It's true, you do.
That's
because
great.
because it's me.
Yeah.
And I was tossing up between Odyssey and Black Flag, but I think if I was on a desert island, I'd want the fantasy of being able to get on a boat and just sail
Leave
away.
the island.
That's fair.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
so
I get it.
Black Flag would be a good
Perfect
one. Plus,
sense.
is probably my second favorite Assassin's Creed. It's a huge world.
Makes sense. It was a
you know,
really good game.
lots to do in it. Be a pirate and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it'll be like an escape fantasy. Just being on my island, and it'll be. I might get lost in it a little.
Am I the only person when playing Assassin's Creed that tries to play the floor is lava?
No,
I don't think
I've
I've
done that
it.
once.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It makes the collectibles fun. Like, I can't touch the ground and I've got to get to that chest.
Remember the
Go.
collectibles that would float away from you, and you had to chase after them?
Oh yeah,
It might have
yeah.
been specifically 3.
Well,
when
3
it's like
had
Ben
them, but I
Franklin's
think-
pages, but
Yeah, 4 did too. I thought.
I'm glad they got rid of those.
4 had the shanties
Yeah, it's the sea shanties.
that would like float away from you,
Yeah.
and you
That
had to
kinda
chase
makes-
it
that
in
brings
like
it down a
5
little
seconds,
bit.
or it would disappear.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
Yeah, I got sick of that.
I'm glad they got rid of those two.
But if I had to pick an Assassin's Creed game, I would probably agree with you, Robert. I'd
Nice.
pick Black Flag
that's
too.
the one that I would pick. Too, out
I'm
of
not going
all
to
of
pick
them.
an Assassin's Creed game, but I
Yeah,
would pick
I'm
that
not
one.
either.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
It's a good. It's fitting, like atmospherically, and for like you said,
Yeah.
it's like the fantasy of actually being able to escape.
Yeah.
Plus, I think I'm kind of picking bigger games because, like, kind of like how you want to be able to forget by the time you restart. So I figured the bigger the game, the more it's going
Yes.
to take me to get through it. You know, I'll feel like I'm getting more
There you
out
go.
of it.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. All right.
Absolutely. My next one is Red Dead Redemption 2. For the same reasons as before, except for, the lack of content.
Two
See-
huge single player games, though.
Yes.
It's-
It
Well,
would eat up a lot of time.
Well, didn't we
Yeah.
already say that it couldn't be multiplayer? Because what are you going to do?
Well, that could be multiplayer. Well,
I wouldn't play it for the multiplayer.
what I was gonna say, I guess I really didn't establish this. Is that the games that we're choosing are, we play them how they're meant to be played. So you could pick an MMO, and there'd be other people there.
So he could have picked a way out.
You could have picked a way out.
So I guess I can have like a coconut shaped like Robert's head, and be like, Robert, you gotta pick up the ball and throw it to me.
I'm a little nervous.
He has a coconut named Robert at home right now, doesn't he?
Maybe.
I'm scared what Lonely Island Kyle would do with a coconut.
Kevin's there too.
You've heard of Lonely Island's dick in a box. Coconut's a little more round, but
Now, Kyle,
Yes.
see, I thought about Red Dead Redemption 2,
Mhm.
but there's one specific, I guess, chapter in the game that made me not want to do it because I think it would hit a little too close to home.
Oh, yes.
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 Talking about, I forget what it was called.
The island you get trapped on in
Yeah.
Chapter 5.
I forget what the island's called, but yeah.
Wasn't it Guarana or something?
Agua.
Guarma?
Guarma.
Shawarma.
Guarma
Shawarma.
sounds right.
It's,
Fact check.
See, yeah, I don't think I'd want to play through that while I'm all
Yeah.
sunburnt on an island and all
I know.
That makes sense.
At least in Black Flag, you're
Well,
not
can
like
see on this
suffering.
island here. There's so many trees.
I know. See,
Well, for me, it's the fact that I can hunt wildlife that I failed to capture in real life on the
I
desert
think
island.
what it is that you like doing the Arthur impersonation so much that you would just end up, when you're done playing it, you would envision Dutch with you, and you would be Arthur. Like,
Well,
it's time to go to bed. All right, Dutch. I gotta pick up the sticks and make my bed, Dutch.
that's true. You would
bitch.
start talking like that to the coconut.
I probably would. Robert! All right. Robert, you gotta pass me the controller.
That sounds about right.
Going swimmingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, game number 2 for Kevin.
Wait, I wasn't done.
Game number 2 for Kyle, still Red Dead Redemption.
You can fish
2.
in the game as well. You can do
true.
fishing, you can watch movies, you can ride horses, you can travel, you can, go to a bar and drink.
Can shoot Klansmen.
Klansmen? Yeah, that's always purifying. Yeah,
Clears the soul.
it's a good stress reliever. If there's like a warthog that you can't capture,
A what? Excuse
yeah,
me?
what?
a warthog.
You did that intentionally, didn't you?
If there's a warthog that you failed to capture on this fictional desert island, I can go into Red Dead Redemption 2 and I can mark an NPC boar and I could successfully hunt it. And I would feel power. And that power would go with me into real life.
So you would
And I would be able to eat.
you would be using the game as like a training manual.
Encouragement. Yeah, training.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a simulator. It's Westworld.
That makes sense.
Yes. Now you can.
My
Talk.
number 2 game.
Yes.
I would pick. This was a toss-up too. I'm gonna go with Starbound because it is a game that is literally endless.
Literally.
Why would you pick No Man's Sky?
Because that game sucks. My hands are in my pocket.
You sure?
Now they're not because I got hair in my glasses. Because it is an actually endless game that you can build whatever you want, and it would make me feel. I think it would. I would want to build the biggest castle on that desert island, and I wouldn't be able to. So I'd be able to build that I'd live vicariously through my Starbound character. The toss-up was with Minecraft, honestly. I've never played Minecraft before, but I picked that on my list originally, and it's actually Ashley that talked me out of it.
Good for her.
Yeah. I
Good job.
I still think at some point, maybe when I'm in my 40s, I'll play Minecraft at some point.
I don't think you will.
I don't think so either, but still. I had to pick an endless game that was not the same thing over and over like Isaac. It's a game that you could still feel like you're making progress, but you could do whatever you want. And I picked Starbound because I've already put like 40 hours in that game. I love the game. I just stopped playing it because I lost interest. But if I only had 4 games instead of 4,000 games, I'd play it a lot more. It's a really good game.
That's fair.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Robert, number 2.
Robert's number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Nice.
Because, again, my mentality is I want a game that's going to have a lot to offer. Plus, it'd be like a simulator of being back home. Like, I could drive around in a car, live in a fancy mansion. So I'd be like, I'd be living my best life.
There you go.
That I never had before I crashed on the island.
You'd have a coconut, that you'd be your gang member.
There's no coconuts on my island.
That sounds like a sad island.
Yeah.
Lonely Island.
I'm
Banana
sorry
trees.
for you. Bananas?
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I played it a lot when it came out. And like I said, it's one of those games where there's times where I'll just try to drive with the traffic lights and with traffic and try to pretend like it's the real world, and it would bring a sense of normalcy to the island.
Or we'll see.
I feel
In between bouts of random
that so
shooting
funny?
and
I feel
I don't
very
know.
out of place because
Yeah.
as of this point, you guys have both chosen 2 open world single player games.
you're
Right.
gonna burn through your games. Well, not the
Well, no, they're both endless. They're both endless. Like in the games that you guys picked, you guys could even keep playing those forever.
I just imagine Robert with gray long hair and a long beard
Hey, we don't
Just-
know if I'm going gray.
going like this.
My dad didn't live
Like-
long enough for me to find out.
This is you in GTA when you're playing on a desert island. Yeah. That's you.
I do it for that face.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you even
Grand
see
Theft
Kevin's
Auto
face?
5.
Kevin's face?
If you're listening to the audio, please flip over to YouTube and watch this point so you can see Kevin's
Hey,
face.
you. Yeah, you.
Did you know?
But yeah, like I said, it'll be kind of like a real world simulator for when I'm on the island.
I don't know why, but I see you just driving, and you just got this.
I miss being in a car. Yeah, it's the smile. Yeah, I can see that
the
too.
smile.
Yeah.
I just see Robert
Exactly.
just going, just really enjoying.
I
the
remember
stroll.
driving cars.
Uh,
Okay, before we continue,
yes.
I want to mention the audio version of this show. Chances are, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you're listening to this on an audio
More than likely.
podcast app.
Yes.
We are on so many of the major podcast apps now.
It's true.
We're not on Spotify, and we're not on SoundCloud anymore.
We're not?
Oh, interesting.
We haven't been on SoundCloud since episode 7.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
But
We can only have
basically
2
anywhere
episodes
else.
up on SoundCloud at a time. But if you're on,
Screw them.
if you have Stitcher, if you have Castbox, if you have Podbean,
iTunes.
TuneIn, iTunes, Google Play Music, you can listen to us. And I subscribe. Dang it. I just totally gave away what I was going to say. I totally suggest if you're listening to us on one of those apps, subscribe. Leave a comment, rating, anything. It seriously helps us out. We
Yeah,
greatly
push our
appreciate
buttons, okay?
that right there. We
Yeah.
we really appreciate you listening, and any support
We
you can
do.
give us would be just wonderful. We definitely love you for it. We love you anyway, though. Anyway, Kyle, number 3.
Oh, it's my turn again.
It is. That's how turns
Wow.
work.
Well, I have to pick a Zelda game.
Do you?
Yeah, because Zelda's been a huge franchise for me.
It's a third single player. Oh, wow,
And
like,
I
be a
always
big one.
really enjoy, those experiences.
which one are you picking? Which one are you picking? Which one are you picking?
It was a toss-up between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Which one?
Well, obviously it's going to be Ocarina of Time.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Of course it is.
Because it was the superior game.
Well, not in my opinion, but I feel like Ocarina of Time is more replayable than Majora's Mask.
I think that's why I call it a superior game.
It's more replayable than because the time system
It gets so annoying.
It doesn't get annoying. It's just
It does.
the lack of dungeons and bosses in Majora's Mask is
Yeah.
why I don't want to take that with me to a desert island.
But then you have to deal with the water levels.
Well,
Like the
yeah.
water- the water
The only
temple in
thing I would
Ocarina of
miss is the Goron rolling. That's the only thing I
could
love
see
from
that.
Majora's Mask.
I could see that, yeah.
that I would want to re-experience.
But that's when you just take a coconut and you say, "Hey, you're a Goron now," and then you roll it. And
it
then
doesn't
you
work
can,
like that, Kevin.
Then you can
Robert
like
has feelings.
plant your consciousness into
I wouldn't
Robert
mind.
the coconut and be Robert the coconut Goron as it's rolling. And you could be
Okay.
that without having to play Majora's Mask ever again because that game's bad.
It's not bad. I'll fight you.
It is. You won't, but
You want to go
Oh.
right now?
I will lose.
Damn right.
So,
Anyway,
Ocarina
Ocarina of
of
Time,
Time.
replayable, classic.
You can tell we're
I could
real
always play it.
hardcore
Not the
fighters.
remake, not the 3DS version, the original N64 version.
Yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
Good
I want
choice.
them to remake that on the Switch or re-release it on the Switch. I really want to play that again.
Great game.
Yeah. Number 3 for this guy. Dark Souls.
Huh?
I want a game
You never played it.
that will pose a challenge for me.
Oh God, you would never finish it.
Exactly.
But he has limitless time.
Exactly.
That means he'll die before he finishes it.
You hit the nail on the head.
Whoa!
I'll have all the time to finish it. I've never played it before,
That's
so it'll be
fantastic. Good
completely
choice.
brand new experience
Strategy.
for me. So
Wow.
it hits a bunch of
that takes the cake.
it'd be a new experience. Be
Yeah.
just incredibly difficult, and I'm not used to that kind of that level of difficulty in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
And if I happen to be stranded on the same aisle as Kyle going nuts with coconuts named Robert, who's a Goron,
How did this become a meme?
it's now a meme. It wasn't a meme until you said it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Dark Souls, and I picked the first Dark Souls game, not Demon Souls, not Bloodborne, not Dark Souls 2 or 3 or Neo or any of those other ones, but just Dark Souls, just to get that experience, because that would be the one that I would want.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great desert island game, especially for somebody like me who's never played it.
There you go.
I thought you'd be proud of that one.
Thank you.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah,
That's good.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, so my number 3 is, like I said, I thought about the single player thing. Well, I mean, not like I'm eliminating single player, but different genres. I don't want to have, just all open world games.
Thank God.
So I was like, okay, I got to have a different genre. First person shooter. I was thinking probably my favorite first person shooter of all time, Modern Warfare.
Not a bad choice.
Okay.
I thought about Halo, but it's hard to pick one that would stand out enough for me to want to play it again. Plus, the trilogy is so
Yeah.
overarching. You can't
Play
just
'em
play
all.
one.
You gotta play them
But
all.
Modern Warfare 1, it had a great blend of story and action and set pieces. Like the ghillie suit was great, and I think it is probably my favorite first person shooter of all time. And I would love to go back and revisit it. And plus, on a desert island, you might want to go crazy and shoot some people in first person
Some
instead of
coconuts, you mean?
I don't
There's
have
no
coconuts
on his island.
bananas, banana
bananas.
trees,
Oh, that'd be more gory.
plantains.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, and just to try to break up the monotony of third person open world, games.
I strive for that in life, to break up the monotony of third-person open-world games.
I don't because I love them so much, but if I was stuck on an island, I might.
I feel like I'm stuck on an island when it comes to third-person open-world games.
But yeah, so that's my third one.
So can I ask why Modern Warfare specifically?
Because of the action, the set pieces,
Like
and
what
the story.
Why that one aside from the other?
Because the ghillie
suit. Oh, okay. The ghillie suit.
If I were to
Okay.
choose a Call of Duty game, I think it would be Call of Duty 2.
I love to.
Call of Duty. Not Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably my favorite Call of Duty.
That's-
I loved the first one, but Call of Duty 2 took what the first one did and made it better.
I have great memories with 2.
It's a great game.
Nice.
What Call of Duty would you pick if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick,
If you had to.
probably like one of the 4 I haven't played since Modern Warfare 3.
Okay. Do
Like
you know what would
Advanced
suck?
Warfighter, I guess.
Is if we got stranded on a desert island, and then we're like, "Aw, and then we find that there's game consoles. And, yay! And then it's just all Call of Duty games. Oh, that would suck. That would be hell. That'd be my personal hell.
That'd be kind of sucky, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Yeah, it'd be very sucky.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty is great and all for what it is, but I could never just play that for the rest of my life. I don't even remember the last Call of Duty game I played.
I think it was either Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops.
Modern
for me.
Warfare 3 was my last.
I think it was my last too.
I think Black Ops came out after Modern Warfare 3, didn't it? No, wait, no, it was before.
Yeah, Black Ops
Yeah.
2 came out after Modern Warfare 3.
That's right. That's where I stopped.
And
It
I
was
didn't play
Black Ops 2.
I didn't play Black Ops 2. I do have the Black Ops 3 limited edition PlayStation 4, but I never played the game. I have the console because it was the only 1 terabyte hard drive version of the PS4 at my local Target when I bought it. So
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
all right, down to the nitty gritty.
You may have to help me on this next one.
What do you mean?
It's something you're not going to expect. But I
Okay.
can't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm here. I'm here for you.
20 questions.
Okay, it's an arcade game.
Okay.
And it's one of those shooter games
Okay.
with the deer.
Buck Hunter.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think.
Buck Hunt?
There-
Buck Hunter?
I think it's Buck Hunter. I think there's different ones.
There
too.
are a bunch of
Cabela's
different ones.
has an arcade.
Cabela, that's
okay,
it.
That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cabela's. Yeah.
Okay.
I would take one of those with me.
nice.
The whole,
You know why?
the whole.
Yeah, the whole arcade unit.
Why is that?
So I can shoot buck in my spare time.
Aren't you doing that in Red Dead?
Well, that's different. That's with a controller, Robert. Not an actual gun.
Well,
Difference.
It's still not an actual gun.
Yes, it is.
I guess in his coconut mind.
On the island, yeah, okay.
And then when I
Crazy on coconuts! That's like
when
almost
I when
copyright infringement of Cocoa
I
Puffs.
get the best score on each map,
I'm crazy on coconuts.
that's when I cut the gun from the machine, and I use that as like my peacemaker.
pew 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 pew.
So you beat the game, and then you make it so you can
No,
never
I
play
get-
it again.
Right. I put my initials at the top of the leaderboards, and then I make it so nobody can ever play it again, and I'd be the best at the game.
I mean, that would be technically true.
Yeah.
That would be
Thank
technically
you.
true. You're welcome.
Yeah. But
This is just devolving.
See, I would take the gun and I would like make it my own personal extension of my willpower on the island.
That's deep.
Hmm.
There's
Like,
some
I would-
depth to that
Like
coconut.
if I saw
a little coconut of
a
of knowledge.
warthog,
Thank you.
I would point the gun at it. It would be scared shitless. You know why?
Why?
Because I was the best at Cabela's.
That's true.
As soon as that
He's really thought this
warthog,
one through.
Yeah.
He didn't need much help.
no, not at all.
Oh, I should have had some. I'm thirsty.
Here you go.
That's okay.
Okay,
I appreciate it though.
but do you see my point?
I do. I get it.
It's like a thing that encompasses my power on the island. Like it's a symbol
But your power
my
over
manhood.
what? Your power over what? You'd be the only one there.
of my environment.
Okay.
It's like
Do you know what else demonstrates
it's like
that though?
my own.
Building on said environment, maintaining your life on said environment.
No, this is like Lord of the Flies shit. On my
Okay.
I'm not going to your island.
Invade us!
Wow.
No visits from me.
I really didn't take this as seriously as I guess I should have.
No, you have to get into a mindset.
Well,
when you're on the island,
apparently.
you have to survive. You have to make claims.
With
you have to own lives.
Bella's
You have to enslave.
arcade cabinet.
There you go. You have to be a master over your territory. That's what the Cabela's gun represents to me.
Master of your domain.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It's like one of those legendary weapons you get in Red Dead Redemption. You find it, you own it, you become more powerful. That's what that represents to me. That's the trophy that I take with me off the island.
You're getting off the island.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
As soon as rescuers come, I'm going to shoot them with the gun, and then I'm going to get in the boat, and then I'm going to sail off into, the next journey
You know,
or the
that
next
makes perfect
island.
sense.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
You do?
Yeah.
Finally. God, I was trying to convince you so long.
Kevin, number 4. You guys ready for this?
No.
No.
Let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Ready.
It is. This one is a hard one because I couldn't decide one of them. I wrote down Guitar Hero, but I think I'm going to go with Rock Band 3 with all the DLC and all the songs from Rock Band 1
That is
and
a
2.
fantastic choice.
Yeah.
Because you need music to keep sane.
Huge
It is
blew my
just,
mind.
it is, you have to have music, and that's why I didn't. That's the other reason I didn't choose Crypto the Necro Dancer, because I love the music in that game.
So your
But
island
with Rock
is
Band.
like the jivey jungle beat. Like, let's
Dude,
get it on.
I'm getting with all the coconuts. That's all I can say. Is they are all
See,
having holes in them.
You're just like
Your
the
island, I'm
copacetic
gonna
island.
visit.
Even with what I just said about
Mine is the real
taking down
deal.
some coconuts.
Mine
I'll
is-
bring the bananas.
And I'll be
right to the coconut
I'll,
holes.
I'll be brooding from my island. Like,
Be like, I got a light gun.
I like to think our islands are all kind of situated like a
Yeah.
mile
In a
apart from each
triangle,
other, so
like
we
the
can
Triforce.
just see each other. We can
Oh.
just hear the bass of your rock band.
But we would just be ignoring Kyle's island the whole time.
Oh, there'd always
Some
be smoke
There-
coming out of
crazy
it.
shit.
there'd be like
going to-
thunderclouds. And,
But you'd be summoning the thunderclouds with your light gun spirituality.
yeah. I would be like making sacrifices, you know?
But I'd also have the whole band kit. So I would have the microphone, I would have
Oh,
the guitar,
shit.
and I'd have the drums because it's all inclusive.
Wait.
Smart,
If we come over
smart.
to your island, can we play your instruments?
As long as you don't break them.
I've done that maybe once or twice in the past.
I've broken
but
so many of them too. It's okay.
Okay.
We actually talked about this not too long ago
did.
about how many Guitar Hero and Rock Band instruments we've gone through after high school when we were working a shitty retail job, and we just like to drink a lot after work and just play Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I think we've talked about it once or twice on this podcast. But Robert, what's your number 4?
Huh!
Wait, we're done with yours?
Yeah.
I wanted to explore that a little more.
Oh, what do you want to explore about that a little more?
Let-
What
Let's get right in
instrument
there.
would you play?
I just said I'd have them all.
No, but what one would you want to master? Like, this is desert island shit.
I would
man.
master all of them because I have all the time in the world.
No, but the order.
If it's desert island, it'd be a little different than in my normal life. So normally I would pick drums, then guitar,
Okay.
then vocals. But on the desert island, it would be vocals, then drums, then vocals again, then guitar, then vocals again, then drums, then vocals.
You're forgetting one.
Well, the bass doesn't count. I include that in with the guitar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay,
the bass
if-
doesn't
if
count.
I was to come
really,
over
in that
as,
game,
uh,
bass is a joke in that game.
You know, your island friend. You know, because we would have to communicate with each other.
You would be
Vocals.
guitar. No, that's what I meant. You'd be guitar. He'd
Oh.
be vocals.
Yes.
Robert would be vocals?
I'd be drums.
Whoa,
Hell
crazy.
yes,
I want to hear that.
I was in a band.
And you were the best at Guitar Hero.
I
of
was.
all of our friends.
That's true, yes.
So I would drum, and I'd want to hear Robert sing. And then
You do.
the coconut would be on bass.
Oh, deep.
The other Robert.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd have to bring him.
I would, yeah.
You'd have to enjoy some plantains.
Maybe somebody from chat or something. I don't know.
Don't get involved. What's Robert's number 4?
So, all the other 3 games I chose are all kind of serious games, I think, with the exception of, well, Black Flag has its levity, and I guess so does Grand Theft Auto. But,
Yes.
so, randomly, I decided, what's the funniest game I've ever played? And I decided on Destroy All Humans.
Okay, there you go. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
because after all,
Not
like,
South
you know,
Park. The Stick of Truth.
I'm not a fan of the show, so
Oh.
I can't
Oh.
pick the games.
That's a funny game, though.
I've
If you
my
like the show.
my friend Patrick loves it, and he made me go to the midnight release of it with
That's
him.
funny.
But yeah, like I've described before, you have an anal probe gun,
Mhm.
and you can shoot it at
As one
everybody
does.
and just boop.
I feel like after you saw that for the first time, you knew at that moment you could die happy.
It's like this is the pinnacle of gaming.
Now I have a digital version of it.
Hey, bananas!
I don't know if you intend on using that on yourself or on
It's a
other
video
people.
game, man.
So
I don't know.
Whoa, how did that segue into something? I don't want to.
this whole episode is out of order,
As you.
mixing metaphors.
Oh man.
Hey,
So-
this is what we do. We push buttons. We take it up a notch.
We're gonna have to re-record this entire episode. Boop. You guys, you audio listeners, should really be watching the YouTube.
I don't know what's happening anymore, but I love it.
So anyways, yes, some levity, some flying around in a UFO.
Yep.
Fun, crazy weapons, and it's a legitimately funny game that I think would mix it up and bring some spice to the otherwise dull.
Mundane, yeah. Mundanity. That's how that's mundanity. That's a monumentous word.
What would you name your island?
Kevin. I am Kevin of Kevin. Hey, if Vulcans can be from Vulcan, Kevin can be from Kevin.
That's valid. Well, it's not Spock from Spock, it's Spock from Vulcan, so you'd be Kevin from Human.
Well, no, because on my island, I'm the only human, therefore I would have renamed the human species Kevin, so I am Kevin, a Kevin living in Kevin.
So you're
on Kevin.
You're a Kevin whose name is also Kevin.
Yeah,
living in
it'd
Kevin.
be like if Spock's name was actually Vulcan, which if you ask Bones, it probably was.
It's
At least in the original series.
Low
it was
Bones.
Called him Vulcan. I think he did.
I don't know.
I don't know. He always commented on his green blood. I remember that much. Yeah.
Well, if you guys ever need to relieve yourselves,
Like pee?
come to my island.
Pee on your island?
No, like
Your island is
sexually.
the Earth.
I got The Witcher 3.
I got Grand Theft Auto.
Wait, there's no sex scenes in that.
There's a strip club.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I never went there, I guess. Oh, wait, it was a main mission, wasn't it? I remember
I
now.
shouldn't have encouraged it.
Why would I go to Kevin's? Oh, for music. Kevin's Island's music. Robert's Island is
Why would you
bananas.
go to Kevin's island? Because Kevin's fucking cool? Kevin can hang out and have fun?
But do you have plantains?
No.
But Kevin, you wouldn't come to my
I'm
island to
determined.
have fun.
Well, not your idea of fun, no, because it involves
Don't
too
you
much
want
time
to
with the
unleash
Witcher.
your inner animal?
Not in the same way you want to unleash your inner animal.
This is riveting debate.
Oh, man.
This is fantastic.
If you broke your light gun, I do not want to know how you would end up trying to play Cabela's after that.
Hey, you know what the best
Unleash
part?
your inner animal.
The best part about that is the cord I get after I make that cut. I can use that for like a lot of reasons.
Name 6.
Autoerotic
always wanted to say that.
asphyxiation.
That was 6 in and of it. That was sick. Let's just close enough.
A noose.
That's kind of the same thing, though.
A warthog trap.
That's true.
Notice I said that correctly.
You did.
That's 3.
But the first 2 are the same.
You
I
know,
can
boars and
use it-
warthogs are two different animals.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
But the first 2 you said were the same thing.
And the fourth
mind.
reason
I won't.
is I can use it to make a sling.
4.
You know, like say you have like a spear and you can stretch it.
I have like a
you
spear and I
fish
can
with
like
it,
stretch
like,
it and fish with it. You told me to say it.
Yes.
Okay.
5th reason, I could use it as a grappling hook. You know, I could
How
just.
long is this cord?
Well,
It's
I
as
don't
long
know.
as you
It
need
feels
to
like
be,
it's long.
apparently. It's as long as your grappling hook in Far Cry 4. That thing is fucking endless, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Batman's.
I'm Batman.
And then the last reason, I guess, would be his rope. There you go. Boom. Done.
That seems practical.
But rope,
That's-
noose, and autoerotic asphyxiation are all the same thing, pretty much. Because you use rope
No.
to make a noose and use a noose for autoerotic asphyxiation.
He's got a
No, you said uses.
Yeah.
I can use that for all those reasons.
But you could use a rope for half of those reasons.
But it's
So
not
rope counts
a
as-
rope until you make it into those things.
So if you have a paper airplane, it is not paper until you make it into an airplane. Your logic does not make sense.
This is my island. Anything goes.
That's true.
Fair. That's fair. You're not Kevin from Kevin. The Kevin from
This
Kevin.
is
Kevin the
Wild
Kevin
Town.
from Kevin.
Robert, you should come over sometime.
Would he want to leave?
Bring some bananas.
What would your island be called?
I'll send him over.
What? Yeah, what's your island called?
It'd be called UB Hard.
Banana Hard?
UB Hard.
Banana boat.
Banana boat.
Banana boat.
That's already a thing.
Yeah, but it's my island.
That's fair. Okay. Okay. Just has spite mine's copper tone.
Did I give it a
All
name
right,
to
fine.
mine?
Banana Dream. That's my island.
Banana
Oh,
Dream.
that is
Happy?
so much better.
Banana
There's
Dream.
always money in the banana dream.
Did I name mine? I can't remember. Did I name mine?
I don't remember it. You said it. Yeah. You said
Wild Side.
Wild something. I remember
Wild
that.
Side. Yeah, that's mine.
Take a walk on the wild.
Yeah, that's the theme. Take
a
a walk on the wild side.
Man, there's been some crazy stuff going on in gaming lately.
Mhm.
There was that announcement of. We're going off topic now.
Well, yeah. Moving on.
The announcement
Just
of
now?
a game that was made based off of the original Quake modding tools.
I saw that.
Dude,
That was pretty impressive.
I am stoked. I watched the trailer for it.
Mhm.
I am so excited. It's coming out this summer, and I'm going to buy it and play it and maybe not finish it, kind of like Project Warlock that I never finished.
Yeah, what happened to that?
It's on my computer.
Oh,
That's where it is. That's what happened.
it's waiting for you.
Yeah, probably. I never uninstalled. I still have it installed.
Well,
Play it. That's what you're gonna say.
Well, you're gonna play Diablo, so
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Diablo was released on Good Old Games. I didn't think that would ever happen just because Blizzard's very protective of their stuff.
I gotta say it's been remarkable seeing all these raving reviews for DMC5.
Oh my goodness!
I've even noticed.
Destructoid gave it a 10.
Yeah,
I didn't see what any other
I
place
am
gave
stoked.
it. I used
It's
Destructoid
like
for almost
finally
everything.
we
but-
get an action game that's
What did
back to its
IGN
roots.
give it?
I think 9.5.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of downloading the demo on my Xbox.
Damn!
I'll try. I know.
that's impressive.
That's
I
a
know.
wild
Wow,
side.
Robert playing an action game.
I've played action games.
Character action game. Well, you played God of War.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did play God of War.
It's just I don't know any like. I don't know why, but for some reason, any like Japanese developed game or something that started there has never caught my interest.
If the character has a really large sword that looks funny,
Yeah.
Robert has not played it.
Or like the weird looking. I don't know. All the guys from Devil
Their
May Cry
hair.
look weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert
The one guy
doesn't
with
like
the black
going out
hair
of his
looks like a
comfort
young
zone.
Ben Stiller to me, and it's weird.
I don't think it's a comfort zone thing. I think it's
No?
just there's no connection there.
Oh, I get it. It's too spooky.
Is it spooky?
You tell me. Apparently, it spooks you enough that
No.
you don't want to play it.
I actually get what
spooky.
Robert's saying though. I don't have a connection to most things like that. That's why I've never been able
Yeah.
to really get into a Final Fantasy.
That makes sense.
I've
yeah.
never been able to get into most JRPGs.
Just like me in sports games.
Just like me in sports games.
Yeah,
It's like me in sports games.
there we go. Fuck sports games.
Fuck sports games.
Fuck sports.
Figure it out.
Fucking figure it out.
Even esports. I said it.
I like the WWE games. I almost chose Rocket League to be on my list just because it's so different than any of my other games.
Mm.
But then I was like, no, Guitar Hero has to be it.
Or Rock Band.
I was.
I
Gonna,
wrote down Guitar Hero. That's why I thought that.
I
But
was
yes,
gonna
Rock
pick.
Band 3.
I was gonna pick a Dark Souls game, but I'm like, that's too predictable.
And then I picked it. It wasn't predictable.
I know
for
that
me
was
at all.
great.
Right?
That was
Right,
awesome,
right,
man. Yeah.
Hey,
I
you guys,
love that.
know what I'm going to do?
End the show.
I'm going to update pushingbuttonspodcast.com. It's going to have all of our recent releases on it.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We're going to be streaming. I know I'm going to be streaming in 2 days ago.
I'm gonna be streaming in maybe 1 day ago.
If you guys want to be informed when we go live on Twitch, because we do it from time to time, and we have a blast with it.
We have
really
fun.
do.
We find ways.
We have already great people that come by and watch us and either tell Kyle how to play Slay the Spire, like word for word, what to do.
Oh yeah,
or-
that happened once.
Or
Yeah.
just people that like to come by and say hi. Even if you don't want to come by and say hi, if you just want to come by and watch, have fun, twitch.tv/pushingbuttons. It's a fun time.
Push those buttons.
We do have a subscribe button, though, so you can support us that way. If not, just follow us there to be notified
Yeah.
when we go live.
Push those buttons.
However you're listening to this, though, subscribe there to be notified whenever
Yes.
we have a new episode come out. Such
Push
as
those
this one.
buttons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're about 2 months away from our
Oh
anniversary.
wow, it's already been almost a year.
It's 2 months away, man.
Holy
I was
crap!
thinking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I don't
We're gonna
remember
have to do
when the
something
exact
special.
day was, but yeah, help
gotta
us
start
think of
playing
something
this.
special, and let us know what your Desert Island games would be. I cannot.
You're parched, Kevin. You need some more water.
I am very parched.
Yeah.
I am.
Your island
not
doesn't have
partially
water
parched.
on it. That's not good.
Well, you don't want to drink. You don't want to drink this water.
Is
That's
there
bad
fresh water on our islands?
Yeah, they'd have to
Okay.
sustain us.
You gotta
We
go
don't
to-
have like one of those weird filter things where we have to filter our urine
Yes, you do.
or the ocean water.
We don't, but you do.
That's my island.
It's not urine.
It's the trade-off I get for having all the bananas.
Oh, don't let Kyle near your bananas.
No, I would devour them.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Let us know what your Desert Island games would be.
Yes, please.
Leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever.
Do
the
it now.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, I'm at Impulse G66.
Too spooky for Robert.
Monumentous Kyle.
And we are at Pushing Buttons P on Twitter, Pushing Buttons Podcast on Instagram.
Twitch.tv/pushingbuttons.
And YouTube has a long URL that won't let me customize it yet, but pushingbuttonspodcast.com. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you next time.
Tell your friends about us.
See you on the island.
Love you.
Bye.
This is me reaching for the off button. Love you.